Imagine this, a silent piece of rock, buried deep inside the earth, something you'd never even notice if you walk past it. But this ordinary-looking mineral has the power to turn sunlight into electricity. Yes, the clean energy that lights up entire cities starts as a dull gray stone. Today we're unlocking the mind-bending transformation from raw silicon to a working solar panel. And trust me, once you see this process, you'll never look at the sun the same way again. Welcome to Factory Fortune. Our journey begins in ancient desert mountains where silica-rich quartz is mined. Workers extract massive blocks of stone, dusty, heavy, unremarkable. Yet inside these silent rocks hides the purest form of silicon on the planet. Trucks carry the quartz to giant furnaces that roar like metallic beasts. Temperatures rise beyond 2,000 degrees. The rocks melt, glow, and transform into shimmering liquid. From this molten river, pure silicon is born, a material so clean and perfect, it can trap sunlight like a net. Now watch carefully. This is where magic meets engineering. The melted silicon is poured into tall, glowing chambers. Inside, a tiny seed crystal is slowly dipped into the molten silicon and then pulled upward, millimeter by millimeter, for hours. As it rises, a giant cylinder forms around it, smooth, perfect, shining like frozen silver. This is the famous monocrystalline silicon ingot, one of the purest materials humans can produce. One wrong vibration, one speck of dust, and the entire ingot is ruined. The precision here is unbelievable. Next, this massive silicon cylinder is sliced, not with a blade, not with a laser, but with microscopic diamond wires spinning at insane speed. In a single pass, they cut the ingot into paper-thin wafers, thinner than a fingernail, but strong enough to survive the entire production process. Each wafer is a tiny gateway for sunlight, but right now they look dull, lifeless, blue-gray tiles. That's about to change. Engineers place these wafers into plasma chambers, where gases swirl like storms inside a glass bottle. The wafers get treated, textured, and doped with special atoms that change how electricity flows through them. Little pyramids are etched on the surface so incoming sunlight gets trapped, bouncing again and again, until every photon is caught like a fish in a net. Now the wafer can produce electricity, but it still needs something powerful, a way to capture the electrons it generates. Silver paste is printed across the wafer in delicate metallic veins, just like the veins inside a leaf. These microscopic wires will collect the electricity created by sunlight and send it forward. Then each wafer gets baked in a furnace, where the silver melts slightly and fuses to the silicon surface. The panel is now electrically alive, but one cell cannot power anything alone. It takes cooperation. Dozens of cells connected together like a glowing army of sun catchers. Robotic arms lay out the cells in perfect alignment, row after row, forming a shimmering blue matrix. Next comes lamination, a stack of glass, EVA sheets, solar cells, backsheet and frame is pressed together under heat and vacuum. Slowly, the layers fuse into a single, unbreakable shield that protects the cells for the next 25 to 30 years. A simple piece of rock has now become a high-tech machine that can turn sunlight into electricity every single day. Finally, the panel is lifted into the light. Meters flash, numbers rise, electricity flows. The transformation is complete. From quartz buried in ancient mountains, to silicon crystal as pure as science can make, to wafers thinner than paper, to a solar panel that powers homes, cities, even entire countries. What started as a useless stone is now capturing energy from a star 150 million kilometers away. This is the incredible hidden journey behind every solar panel you've ever seen. If you enjoy interesting factory content, don't forget to subscribe.